Hey guys, earlier today I got a chance and really honored to meet one of the top weightlifting coaches, Olympic weightlifting coaches here in the country today. He's helped coach also a buddy of mine, the owner of the gym that I go to, CrossFit Duval as well. And it's just pretty cool just to meet him because also he's also helped and coach the same guy that helped coach me to pretty much teach me all the lifts, how to do them correctly between the snatch and the clean and jerk as well. But as when my brother came in too, because we had like a little mini me at our gym earlier this morning, just to see where we're at, since obviously got the top coach in the country here, just pretty much observe and just give us some tips as well. Uh, when my brother and I were talking to him pretty much before we got started with the meet, we were just talking about a lot of people that we known between some of us, like some guys that he's helped coach too as well, and obviously some of the some of the weightlifters as well. But my brother had a shirt on too that was for one of the direct sales companies that somebody that we know too has promoted as well. And the thing that kind of got me is when the coach saw that my brother's he saw the company on my brother's shirt. He was wondering if my brother was promoting it. And he said, "No, I was just wearing it just because they were that the guy that was running a different meet, not this coach talking about today, but somebody else that was running a meet one time, pretty much has that pretty much does that. I think the company sponsors him a lot, and I'm talking about Advocare, but it was just a shirt my brother was wearing to nothing against Advocare. The thing that just pretty much kind of disturbed me was just that the coach was talking about today that he doesn't really pretty much like any of those type of companies. He talk about network marketing companies, direct sales companies, or whatnot. And then, it's sad to say, and this is the ignorance as well. Nothing against the coach, great weightlifting coach, but this ignorance when it comes to the home base business profession. Talking about being a pyramid, and obviously in the back of my head, I was just thinking, I understand when it comes to real pyramids, this is a pyramid where you start off as an employee, over employees, managers, over managers, vice president, then you have the president, then the top of it is the CEO. So you gotta ask yourself, which pyramid do you want to be in, or not so much do you want to be in that? You want one that's everybody at the level playing field, or do you want to be in those type of pyramids, which you have employees at the very bottom of the pyramid and the CEOs all the way at the top, and obviously you have, like I just said, the managers over the employees, the vice president over the managers, president over the vice president, and the CEO over everybody. Now, how long will it be until you're at the top of that pyramid as far as being a CEO? Because when it comes to direct sales and home-based business profession, everybody starts off the same. And again, like I said, this is ignorance. I got nothing against his mind as far as the Olympic weightlifting mind. He's one of the best, like I said, in the country, hands down. But I just kind of don't have the tolerance for anybody as far as that type of ignorance. Now, am I going to shame somebody? No. Did I go off and get upset about it? I kind of laughed to myself because really the first thing that popped in my head was, there's still people out there like that? I just don't associate with those type of people anymore as far as people that pretty much are closed-minded. I remember Dave Wood talking about it, the co-CEO owner of Empower Network. He mentioned, I remember, I think it was a few days ago on a webinar, that when you're reading personal development books, let's say for about 6 months, the people that you hang around with, there's a gap. And then you start reading, let's say for about a year, the gap gets a little bit wider. 2 years gets a little bit wider, bigger. 5 years it gets a little bit bigger as well. It's not that you're, it's not that your friends are getting bad or anything. The people you hang around with are bad. It's just that you're increasing that. You're pretty much your own personal development, point blank. really self-explanatory. But obviously, when you're reading books from people that are more successful than you see things a little bit differently. And, I kind of was reading, now listening earlier to one of my old audios from Robert Kiyosaki. I was just thinking too earlier, like I said, what the coach was saying, as far as like, man, I would not want to be in that situation as far as going back to school. And Robert Kiyosaki mentioned pretty much in today's time, from the ages of 24 to 35, people are going back to school and they're just getting loaded down in debt from college. There's nothing wrong with the college, but the sad thing is, and people don't really see this, is you're working on your education before you even find that job. You're already in debt. So obviously, the question is, what are you going to do to get out of that? We all work hard, so let's take that for granted. You can't say, "I'm going to work hard," or work 2 jobs. Okay, let's think about that. You work 2 jobs. How much time in a day are you going to really be able to make enough money to really pay off those that debt? And obviously, you want to have some leisure time as well. It's not taking anything away from that. So I mean, my thing is, I've always been a huge fan since I've been in 2 direct sales companies myself. I've always been open-minded to the industry, period, because I know what it's done. I've seen the people myself talking about the multimillionaires in the companies that I'm in as well. So I refuse to be closed-minded, no matter where I am in my business or anybody else says, because you can't tell me anything as far as what I've seen actual people doing, and just because maybe you have somebody talk about negative people, not you, maybe somebody who has a negative mindset thinking, oh, I know what that is, or I know how that goes. Oh, really? So you're saying you know how that goes. That means you're in a company yourself and you're making, let's say, 5 figures a month, because the people that do know how it goes are the ones that I might be asking questions from. They are either making a living from this or have made, like I just mentioned a few moments ago, 5 figures a month. So, you just can't be closed-minded at times. But the sad thing is, also talking about the audio that was from Robert Kiyosaki, the thing about people that always want to be right is they think they know the answers to everything. And like I mentioned just a few moments ago, missed opportunity because you're closed-minded, because you're ignorant. You can't do that now in today's times. Obviously, people are talking about tough times, but there are opportunities out there if you choose to open up your mind. So, not bashing on any particular job, not bashing on education, but if you want something better for yourself, there are better ways out there. You just have to choose if you want to go find those ways or not, or those opportunities as well. So I know what the home-based business professionals can do, and obviously during this time of the year, it's tax season, so that's obviously a little bit more money in your pocket as well. Talking about the profession. That's another thing people don't know about as well, again, that are closed-minded. Huge tax breaks, tremendous. So I'm talking about over 150 tax breaks, oh, by the way. So just a little few things that, again, people that are, quote-unquote, think they know everything really would not know, or just closed-minded. So just wanted to mention that as well, as far as don't be closed-minded. You got to keep an open mind, too, especially if you want better for yourself. It's not just about this money. It's about the lifestyle that you want, peace of mind. And again, I'm still going off of some of the audio tapes I listened to about Robert Kiyosaki as well. So, as Jim Rome says, hey, walk away from the 97%. Check that out on YouTube as well. Like word for word, walk away from the 97%. About 3 minutes audio, but it's a great audio too. You see what I'm talking about. I wanted to bring it up to you guys. I'll talk to you later.